A woman tends to be more demanding in a thousand spheres. Despite being outrightly demanding, she also features natural ways of being deliberately vague when making demands or asking for something. So since you are considering how to get what you want from a woman, let's look at some possible solutions. On the other hand, we have the man, a different being. A woman could embody that which a man so desires, but he is unable to go for it. This, therefore, indicates a problem, the problem of a man getting what he wants from a woman. If your mental stance on this issue subscribes to the belief that men's attitude is natural, you need to be revamped. Again, if you're seriously in this school of thought, don't subscribe to it anymore, because the society is the body influencing you. Steps to get what you want from a woman. Let's assess it chronologically, so that you may undoubtedly understand well enough how to get what you want from a woman despite how the society made you one. Identifying her weaknesses. Men, we make our weaknesses very obvious, but our women, they are very irregular beings and unpredictable. Do you know the best way to identify the blueprint on a woman's mind? Her friends. Do you want me to scream this again? I love being very natural people. I like to expose realities. The best way to decipher a difficult woman is through her friends. I feel you have to know this because sometimes the woman you want to get something from may be one of the dreadfully difficult women. Some women are very vulnerable, knowing a thing or two about them becomes easy, but most others aren't. You may consider going through a woman's friend, even if she's your spouse, to know her even more too. Base your confidence on her weakness, on knowing what form she is. Let your confidence grow substantially from whatever her weakness may be. For instance, some women love fine-faced men. Any fine-faced man they come across causes a kind of butterfly in their tummy. I don't know this expression to the fullest, but it is something like this, that women often say when they see a man that damns them. If she loves sport, be a sportsman. Is it humility that downs her? Then build on it. There is no basis to this. It could be anything that seems like a loophole in her life. 3. Initiate a discussion. Engage the woman in a very intense talk from time to time. You may not even require more than a one-time talking with her. While in discussion with the woman, be sure that you constantly make eye contacts. Engineer the conversation. Don't bore her, your girlfriend, spouse, stranger, neighbor, name it. 4. Drive her mind towards the subject. One of the pathways on how to get what you want from a woman is to allow her to decipher what you're up to. Since you want something from her, especially severe needs like her trust or the stuff of this kind, it is best to drive her mind towards the subject. Don't be obscure in the conversation. Be understandable, focused, and straight to the course. Let's say it's money you need. Convincingly talk towards the direction of money. You know, women love all you love, and even more than you. You don't want to mess up any bit or end up missing out and arriving on the wrong end of her decision when she says back quote no. 5. Be subject emphatic already. She understands the reason where you're headed. She's human, of course, with a very high thinking faculty. Or, do you jest that she won't be aware? Even after a line or two from you, she already understands what's up. All she requires, just like you would expect, is how well she can be convinced into giving in. Being subject emphatic helps to retain the course of flow. Once, I eavesdropped on my best friend trying to sway a girl. I felt like taking the drugs for his illness, because he was blowing hot and cold. The plan was to win her into joining us into an indoor party. Who knows, had he won, he could have had a sweet cuddle with her after that. My best friend failed. He wasn't subject emphatic after clearly putting out his reasons for being there. I think he was shy. Don't be another of my best friend. Don't hover in the conversation either. 6. Question her serially still. On how to get what you want from a woman, questioning is usually very effective. If you question her, you'll better understand her, and when you better understand her, you may win flawlessly. I'm already thinking of what to get from a random woman after reading all of this. Questioning a woman as a mean on how to get what you want from a woman awakens a burning desire in her. How? Every question you ask makes her want to have another from you. She does not want you to keep any of the items from her. She's desirous of all the things in 7. Lose the nut. If you don't loosen the nut, she'll have nothing to sleep over with. That woman will only keep replaying the conversation and will not be forced to think deeper because she hasn't what to ponder over. When she's able to confirm her content of cognition, her thoughts, she'll, first of all, applaud your confidence. At this point, or thousand lot is sauntering her mind, she'll be like, wow, I wasn't expecting him to say it. She'll further add, well, since he did, it's my turn to play hard to win over.